Another Piston that I did want to touch on is Isaiah Stewart. Now, obviously, he is going to be out for the rest of the season because he did hurt his hamstring against the Boston Celtics. So this injury isn't as serious, but I did some digging because it seems like every year around this time he doesn't play.
Yeah.
I get it. It's late March. You know, a lot of players are tired from the grind for the season. But my question to you would be, are you starting to get concerned with him just long term with his health? Because he has yet to play a full 82 games in 4 seasons.
Yeah, man, that's tough because like the Pistons also been like weird situations where I mean, let's say what it is, tanking situations. Where, like you said, right around this time of year, if you have an ailing injury and you're not going to make the playoffs, teams will just unplug you for the rest of the season because like we're going to coast and hopefully get the best opportunity we can this upcoming lottery. And Pistons have been in that situation ever since he joined the NBA. I do want to caveat with that, but the other part of it too, man, I feel like guys just don't play 82, a full 82 at all these days. Like no matter who you're talking about, whether it be Isaiah Thomas, whether it be my favorite player in the Pistons, Cade Cunningham, LeBron James. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's happening less and less and less, So I don't want to make too big of a deal out of it. I think that's my takeaway. Because I don't really want to like jump to any type of conclusions just because obviously the tanking situation, and that's kind of how it's been around the league. But this year's definitely been probably one of the worst for him. I gotta assume, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did make a graphic. I'm gonna try to put it on the screen and see if I can do it this way. Yeah, I mean, if you do look,
Yeah,
I did highlight it. So, his rookie year, 68 games, sophomore season, 71 games, but the past 2 seasons, 50 games and 46 games. And he just signed a $64 million contract, by the way. And that goes into effect next season. 46 games, obviously, he got in the fight with Drew Eubanks. He was suspended. And then he had ankle injury, had a big toe injury, now a hamstring injury. I don't want to say that he's injury prone by any means, but you just signed a $64 million extension with this team. Am I to expect that you're only going to be playing 40 to 50 games a season? And if that's the case, I don't think he's going to be here long term because the Pistons are going to need a guy to at least play 60, 70 games a year, in my opinion. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one thing I wish I would have thought to do this beforehand is kind of look at the guys over there with the Suns with Monty and how many games a year they're averaging because like sometimes coaches don't tolerate that. I know I can't think of his name right now. He's one of Thibodeau. In New York, I know he don't play that bullshit, and he'll play you 40 minutes a night if he has to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just saw a crazy graphic. Miles McBride and Josh Hart both played 48 minutes in the same game, which is wild to think about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so some coaches don't tolerate that stuff, like those rest nights and whatnot. Shame on me if you're not doing the homework to know if Monty's one of those coaches or not. I feel like he's not. Pretty hard nosed and being available on the floor because he's a former player himself. He probably understands the grind a little bit there. But it's really not nothing I'll make too big of an issue of because, like, this sounds like this is probably such a depressing answer, but it's not stopping us from doing anything because we're not doing anything. If we were, it was kind of like a Red Wing situation where the cusp of the wild card or like that playing, like maybe I'd be bitching a lot more, upset a lot more. Like, why is this guy never available? But like, dude, we're not. What do I want him for? To lose?
Yeah, I understand it. Obviously, like they have 12 wins. Like you're not gonna really make too big of a fit with it, but it's just kind of a trend I'll be paying attention to. Like if he plays another 40 games next season, then I'm gonna be like, dude, like you just signed for a $64 million contract. I'm gonna need more than 40 to 50 games out of you a year. Not to mention he's one of the better defenders on the team, and he leads the team in 3-point percentage also. So it's just like we need you on the court, whether you're starting or coming off the bench. I think the team is better when he is playing. I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Yeah, I guess the one thing I'm with you. The new precedent I'm setting for myself, I'm gonna say like 65 games. Like that'll be like what I expect out of guys moving forward. Obviously, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, 50 and 46 games past 2 seasons. I mean, you can't play when you're picking fights with people, which I understand. I mean, but just need Isaiah Stewart on the court. I just think that the team is better. And you can look at the metrics.